Alright, so before this video starts, I just wanted to put a quick disclaimer saying that I recorded these clips pretty early on in the morning, and I didn't realize that I sounded half asleep until I'm actually editing the clip now. So I didn't have time to re-record it. So yeah, I'm just I'm just having to leave it in. So I hope you don't mind. Yeah, I sound half asleep. It gets better throughout the video though, so don't worry. Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Tazzcraft Season 2. We're back in this AFK box, but you may notice that this looks a bit different to the one in the last episode. That is because we are at level 190 as opposed to level 166 or whatever we were at. The reason being is, oh, that's not good, is because we were actually too close to the ground and mobs could spawn on the ground. As you can see, mobs are spawning on the ground at level 160. If the ground is at like 60, yeah, that's like about 100 blocks, not 128. So what I did to fix that is I made an AFK platform above it at level 190. So we're gonna go ahead and see the drops. I've actually already seen them, and yeah, I think you guys will be a bit excited about this. We got BAM! Yeah, no, not a lot. We got pretty much nothing, honestly. Yeah, literally, probably less than a stack. Yeah, less than a stack of everything, which sucks. And I've been troubleshooting today, going in my spectator account, and it turns out that doesn't matter. Mobs will despawn if they're more than 128 blocks away, no matter what, pretty much. So that means that while I'm up in that AFK platform, all of the mobs are despawning when they get to about here, maybe about there. They all just despawn, which means that all the mobs are spawning and they're getting pushed off, but then before they actually reach the killing platform, they despawn. I probably should have seen this coming, but yeah, so the mobs are actually despawning. So pretty much what we're going to have to do about that one is we are going to have to, well, make a higher up killing platform. So it's not going to kill them with fall damage this time. I feel like I should have made the mob farm slightly higher up in the world. I thought it would be fine. It worked in my testing world, well, while I was watching them, I guess, which means I was loading more chunks. But yeah, so pretty much I'm going to have to make a killing platform about at that level there, which I don't think will be too big of an issue. But let's see, do we have any magma blocks? Yeah, that'll be enough. Alright, so I'm going to make this killing platform really quickly, and I'll be back with you then. Alright guys, so pretty much I saw a video by Void, which was a snapshot video, and in 1.14.3 pre-release 2 or 3 or something like that, they are actually, they've removed the ability to put multiple protections on one piece of armor. So I've been racing to get all the protections on all of my armor. As you can see, I've got them all on my chest plate, projectile protection, blast protection, and fire protection. But basically, yeah, I've been trying to get all the different protections on all the pieces of armor that I can. And hopefully, I can do that before the snapshot rolls out, because that would be, that would be ideal, wouldn't it? With the scaffolding blocks being, well, not too powerful, I've had to use some old school scaffolding blocks, I guess we'll start calling them now. But yeah, so pretty much, I'm just going to put magma blocks in here. It shouldn't affect the light levels too much, considering there's already this much light getting in anyway. And in the end product, this is actually going to be covered up anyway, with a pretty cool thing that I'm going to build eventually. Anyway, I'm going to start getting in the second bit as well, which is the rails. And yeah, always a good idea to bring a trapdoor with you. Honestly, this feature is like the best thing ever. You can just go in really tight spaces and just really easily build all of the items that you need to. But here we go. I'm just currently getting in all of this stuff here, and ooh, I like the 3D rails. I like it. I really do. Anyway, let's get the rest of these rails in, and I'll be back with you once. Well, I've got the minecart going around, I guess. If we just put in the hoppers like so, that's all we need for that. And then if we head over here and put in these hoppers, oh man, this is really quite cramped. I don't think I've ever built in redstone this cramped before. Anyway, there's the hoppers in. Now we just need to get the redstone in, which is very simple. We just need a comparator there, and it's this classic circuit here. So, I need to get a little bit more space here. Oh no. Oh, here we go. Now all my items are going to the hoppers. And there we go. So that is the redstone for the clock, but as you can see, we're going to have a few issues actually getting it directed into the dropper here. So I think I'm going to make a slight modification right here. Shouldn't be too difficult. Hopefully I don't fall off again and get my 40th death here. That should definitely be dispensing. Maybe it's these redstone blocks are causing it issues. Yeah, I think the redstone blocks might be causing this thing some issues. So, time to tear down this circuit and put it down a block, I guess. There we go. Okay, now I have plenty of space. So, I think I'm going to have to break up this hopper minecart here, just so I don't have to go all the way back down just to get a hopper. And let's place it there. Let's place the dropper there. And let's hope that it works now. I don't have super high hopes, but let's just hope that it works. Okay, so I can actually do this bit now, and let's see if it works. Yes! Yes, the items get dispensed. Oh, thank God. Okay, and it doesn't look like they'll be able to get stuck on anything other than this, but this will be removed, obviously. Yes, okay. Oh, thank God. Now I'm just going to remove this floor here and try and get out of this place. Okay, so let's see if this works. All the mobs are getting killed. Let's see if the items are getting dispensed down. Oh? Oh, you can't actually see them from the top, but it looks like they are getting dispensed down. Awesome. Okay. Ah, finally. That feels really good. I've finally got this goddamn mob farm to work. What I'm going to do for the rest of the episode is I want to decorate this place a bit more. As you can see, it's kind of cool, but it's floating. And a main theme of the base that I want to have is these rocks, these andesite rocks. This wasn't built for no reason. It's actually going to be a main theme of the base, and because of that, I have gathered up a lot of it. That's right, pretty much a whole barrel's worth of andesite. And yeah, so pretty much what my idea is, anyway, is to make a kind of shape that goes down like that. So then it kind of meets up with this instead of it just going bam bam. It's kind of like a nice shape with the andesite. And I have planned out a little bit of it in a testing world, and I think it looks quite good. So yeah, I'm gonna see how we go, and yeah, I'm gonna start building the basic outline for the shape of it, and I'll be back with you once I have done the basic outline. But before we go ahead and decorate everything, I decided to do an AFK session, and let's see how many drops we got. Oh yes. That was an AFK session for maybe like 20 minutes, and we've got over a stack of every drop. Oh, I'm so happy I finally got this thing working after a lot of trial and error. You guys didn't see that because I did most of it off camera, but oh yes, okay. I've been getting pretty good with using this trident, honestly. I'm pretty happy with, yeah, how I've been able to use the trident. Anyway, I'm going to dump off a lot of my stuff, and now I'm going to build that. No! And that would be the... I pressed the wrong button there. The 41st death. Alright guys, so that was really quite time consuming. I know it looks like we've only put in these frames, and really we have only put in those frames, but it has taken a very, very long time. But this is the general shape of what the thing is going to look like. Obviously these will curl back up just like that, but I'll do that afterwards. But yeah, so this is pretty much what the base, or what this bottom bit is going to look like. Just imagine shape going in like that, in a bit of a circular motion, just like that. I think it'll look really cool. Anyway, I think I might do 1/4 in the form of a third-person time-lapse. I don't know how good it's going to look because, well, yeah, there's going to be a lot of scaffolding blocks, but I'll do my best, and I'm going to pop in with the camera account, and yeah, let's do a bit of a third-person time-lapse. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse there. We have completed the whole underside of this. It was kind of a grindy task, honestly, and it wasn't the most enjoyable thing, but you know what, it was worth it because it looks really cool, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Anyway, I'm just currently removing all of my scaffolding blocks that aren't actually made out of proper scaffolding blocks, because they're not that good. They're alright in certain situations, but a lot of the time, I don't find them very useful at all. But despite that, that's fine because we still have netherrack and I guess slime blocks. People like slime blocks as scaffolding. Except I think it's just annoying because you move really slowly on it. So I don't know about slime blocks, but anyway, we have just about removed all of this scaffolding right here, and let's remove the bed. There we go. And then remove those actual scaffolding blocks. They're the only scaffolding blocks I actually used for this. But anyway, let's go down and pick up all my netherrack because netherrack's pretty valuable. Oh, I love that so much. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I think I haven't actually taken the thumbnail for the previous episode yet, so I'm gonna have to do that from like inside or something. But wow. That looks crazy, and I really love how the AFK platform looks up there. Okay, so as you can see, a cat actually spawned. Look at this! Careful, don't get killed by the zombie. I'm gonna try and tame this cat. Oh, I want a cat, I want a cat. If I remember anything from back in the day trying to tame cats, gotta go up slowly. Hey, we got a pet cat! Yes! Okay, no, I don't want to keep feeding you. Yes, we got a pet cat! Mending books, 2 diamonds each. Get them before they're gone. As you can see, I've got a lot of mending books, and you can probably guess how and why. If we head down this hole, through this door, as you can see, we have a lot of villagers. Wow! I've been breeding up these guys like crazy. And as you can see, no, where's the mending dude? Right here, we got mending for 1 emerald. Wow, that's really amazing. So now we can have pretty much infinite mending books, but as you can see, we've got our villager breeding system going here. I've never made a successful villager breeder before in survival mode. And that's 100% serious. I've never made a successful villager breeder before this one. So I'm gonna head out and okay, you know what? Fine, you can go and be homeless if you want. But as you, yeah, so that was really quite interesting. I did that on a live stream. I do them from time to time. I'm starting to actually upload them now. I'm not doing them all the time, but I'm doing them every now and then. And yeah, so be sure to watch out for those. If you really don't want to miss them though, I'd recommend subscribing. Bit of a shameless plug, I know, but you know, what can you do? Anyway, so what I've been doing is I got mending on both of my pickaxes right here, and I went to get mending on my trident, except it cost about 39 levels, and I wasn't ready to do that. Why is my minecart stopped? And it's probably full, yeah, but I wanted to keep going. Doesn't matter that it's full. Anyway, you just saw us do that. It's a couple days later. I actually recorded a bunch of different clips, but then decided to delete those because, well, it wasn't really very structured. I was all over the place, and oh my, this tutorial is very frustrating. There you go, now you're gone. But as you can see from fixing the mob farm, there is definitely been working. Let's go ahead and look at some of these drops right here. Are you ready? Boom, almost full, about half full. We've got so many mob drops. That is an unbelievable. Look, 3 raw chicken. That means 3 chicken jockeys spawned up there, which is some of the rarest mobs to ever spawn. And we just got 3 of them, just like that, from this amazing, insane mob farm. I can't believe it. Right, guys, so remember how in the previous clip I was talking about how we breeded some villagers? Yeah, well, we might be getting slightly out of control. There's a couple villages in there. A couple more than there were before. Yeah, we've got a bit of a problem. Look at all these villages. My god, we have got way too many villages. They're away. I had to expand this area so much. They're trampling the farm all over the place. They're running amok. Look how many villages there are. There are way too many villagers. I've never made a successful villager breeder, and this one is arguably too successful. So what I thought I would do is these guys need to, well, they can stay here, but I don't think this is super. I don't think it's an amazing place to stay for these villagers. I mean, look at it. Look at it. Let's go back down here. They're underground. I mean, I improved things with a window, but they're underground. Their beds are stacked like you wouldn't believe. There's like 6 workstations, but there's like 17 villagers actually working at them. There's so many villagers unemployed. The farmland is minuscule, and it's not even being farmed. Oh, it's cramped. It's no good, really. It's no good. Oh, and also, an iron golem actually spawned, and I got 5 iron from it, and I decided to create a little memento. Okay, I actually renamed the memento to overpopulation, because I think that's pretty accurate, and, yeah, we've got all sorts of different things here. Mending books, 2 diamonds per book while stocks last. Boom. I think stocks are going to last for a while. Look at all these mending books. Yeah, I think it's safe to say we're going to have an infinite supply of mending books. But, yeah. Anyway, it's getting a bit overcrowded in there, so I thought I would create a little bunker for these guys to live in. It's going to be a little bit of a pain to transfer them all, or maybe I'll just decorate the area they're already in. What I'm going to do is, maybe I'll build the whole thing under, and then I can just rip out the floor so they all go down into the bunker, and then I can build the roof over that. Yeah, let's do that one. And there we go. So, that is the whole area mined out that I'm going to be using. I think this is the whole area I'll be using. I don't know if I'm going to be using any more or any less. Definitely not any less. Did you see how many villages were in there? But, anyway, I'm just filling in some of these holes on the side. Of course, I'm going to decorate this more. I can't just leave it like this. Who do you think I am? And, yeah, pretty much, this is the space we've got to work with. This is a pretty big area that I've dug out right here. And, we're also going to need to find a way to get to the surface. We actually hit water here, so maybe having a little thing that ejects you into water could be pretty cool. Let's see here. So that's, yep, that's centered. So now we have a bit of a water elevator heading out of this place. So, oh, there, it's nighttime. Look how many villages there are. This is absolute chaos. This is absolute chaos. I'm gonna have to... I can't... There's no way I'm gonna be able to... Oh, this many villages to accommodate? I think that just about does it for this episode. Hopefully it's not too short or too long. I'm not too sure. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. It was a bit of a mess recording this episode, honestly, because didn't really have too much of a plan. Always plan out your episodes. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.